So why was there that big drop in productivity? Because as you can see here, so this is the early prototype with a relatively inexperienced operator and not familiar with the system. The Falcon claw was actually, so this is the hooking up phase. The Falcon claw was actually slower at picking trees up than the choker setters were. So it was taking a full 2 minutes for the operator with the early prototype to actually grab the trees and be able to start pulling them out. So the choker setters were obviously very quick and doing that in 2 minutes as well. So hence that change in productivity. If we look at the cycle time, the Falcon claw is a little bit quicker, but not a lot. So that was the result. So straight away, of course, we don't want to drop in productivity. You don't want to drop down to about 30 tonne per hour in a 6-hour working day. That's only about 6 truckloads a day, or that 150, 160 tonne a day. That's fairly low. So straight away, the DC equipment, or mootery is what their logging crews are called, the mootery crews started to experiment with pre-bunching. So that putting a machine down on the slope, as you can see in that picture down below, straight away that was able to get it from 30 to 40 tonne an hour. And then they also started to experiment with feeding, so directly feeding the stems into the grapple. And again, that got that productivity boost up to 50 cubic meters per hour. Okay, so this system has come a long way, and that's what we call that learn curve effect, both in terms of equipment design. That's gotten a lot better with the new equipment, but also in terms of how we use those systems. Okay, so straight away we do recognize there's a big boost to be gained from that mechanized felling, as well as feeding by an excavator on the slope. Again, this is from Hunter's work, so this is only 2 years later, and already 2 years later, the motorized slack pulling carriage was starting. So 2014, the motorized slack pulling carriages on average, again, these are case studies, we're starting to outperform our motorized slack pulling carriages, certainly outperforming our North Bend type systems. So it really did take a little bit of time for the equipment to get better, as well as us getting better at using our equipment. So again, now we're sustaining all of a sudden 50 cubic meters per hour on average with our motorized grapple systems.